John Adams made a prediction 235 years ago this week about the Day of Independence. Quote, "It will be the most memorable event in the history of America. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, bells, bonfires, and illuminations, from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward, forevermore." Now, that statement is notable today for two reasons. First of all, Adams was predicting illuminations across the continent at a time when the newborn United States ended at the Alleghenies. Second, he was predicting a July 2nd Independence Day, one that would have lionized Adams's role as the Atlas of independence rather than Jefferson's role as its Prometheus. His ambition and vanity are well known, but his miscalculation would prove prophetic. Adams and Jefferson, as you know, died on July 4th, 1826, separated by 5 hours and 500 miles, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson still survives Adams uttered shortly before his death at 6 p.m. He's, of course, wrong. Jefferson had died about 5 hours earlier. His story began in the same place it ended. Adams came of age in the City of Legends, modern-day Quincy, Massachusetts, surrounded by granite outcroppings that would become the bedrock of that town's economy. Quincy granite from the Quincy Quarry reached a national market by 1826 via the Granite Railway. Today you can visit the Adams family tomb at the United First Parish Church. Both tomb and church are made of granite. From birth to death, like the rock that so abounds in his town, Adams was defined by his toughness, even his coarseness. He scrapped, and he made himself a giant of the age. But the man of granite lived modestly. His hands, writes biographer David McCullough, were the hands of a man accustomed to pruning his own trees, cutting his own hay, and splitting his own wood. He had little inheritance, he was never rich, and he never enjoyed great social standing. He amassed no great fortune in his lifetime. And yet John Adams, as you'll see, was an incredibly fortunate man.